With hearing that ominous tone there, hello everyone, my name is Master Starman, and welcome back for more Metroid Prime 2. Starting this one a little bit later, but you know what? It is a Friday night, so we're gonna have a Friday night stream here. And hey, this is the kind of game that I feel like fits playing on a Friday night, if I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah, we're gonna be continuing on with some Metroid Prime 2 tonight. There's not too much left of the game here, but what is going to be left is a lot of backtracking stuff here. So, I think I said on my socials that this could be a possible finale, but there's still a good chunk of the game left to do here, so... Yeah, you know, I mean, we're still missing, like, almost half the energy tanks in the game here. Which has me curious as to where they might be in a way, because if that's stuff we could have gotten ages ago, that would have been really nice to have, but we'll see. Oh wait, hold on, I'm not even looking at the right map here, am I? No, this is the Taurus Bog map that I need here. Okay, where in the fudge am I? Sorry, I'm just trying to position my map here a little bit easier here. Okay, so I think I've already determined that I got the missile in this room here. Yes, I see the gateway to the Sky Temple. There was a missile up there originally, which we already got. Oh, stupid Sky Temple notification here. This is also a terrible room to be checking the map in because of these freaking enemies here. Okay, what do I want to go to now? Try this dark beam door down here. I think this might be a good spot to check here. Apparently there was a missile in this room here that... I'm not sure. Maybe we never... Have we ever gotten the one that's in this room here? Yes, because I believe it was just up here in the middle part of the room there, so that's definitely good there. This room I know... Okay, we got the missile in this room here. It's saying there's also potentially a power bomb in this room also. I don't know for sure if this is even the same room or not here, but... Wait, wasn't there a spot with Bendezium in, like, one of these rooms here? Like, up above or something like that? Yeah, this is Bendezium here, isn't it? So, this should be... What appears... Yes, that's a power bomb expansion there. that takes me to here, which is... Okay. Did I get... There should have been a missile up above here, which it looks like I got, because, yeah, you can use the grapple beam here. Yeah, okay, there was a missile over on this side here. That I definitely got, because it's not showing up here, and that's what it says on my map there. Not seeing anything else here. Again, I feel like most stuff we're missing in this area is probably just requiring, like, the... Dark World access stuff. It's saying there was a missile in this room here. Which maybe was in here the first time we went in here, I don't know. Oh, we have freaking these annoying ass enemies here. Who decided to give, like, the Sheegoths, like, double the health and, like, a projectile? Well, I guess those things kind of had a projectile before, but... I can't even do, like, the freeze and... Like... Yeah, I can't even do, like, the whole freeze and... destroy method like I could do with most other enemies in this game. That's kind of a bit much there. There is a portal to Dark Aether here. And there's a whole ass, like, underwater section of this place that I haven't explored yet. Yeah, you can head back, like, this way now that you have, like, the screw attack here. It says there was a missile in this room here, but I probably already got this. Maybe not. I don't know if I had Boost Ball whenever I did this originally here. I'm gonna take a gander and say I already got this also, because I don't know where else this would be here. That's literally about the height I can actually get off of that, so... I'm gonna take a gander and say there's only 10 power bombs in this game, because, I mean, I already have 9. I feel like if there's any more, that would probably be a bit excessive there. Okay, it's saying there's an energy tank in this room here. Oh, hold on. I do see a spider ball track. Yeah, this I definitely have not haven't gotten yet. Because I definitely did not have Spider Ball whenever I first came this way. This is gonna be awkward. Maybe not, as long as I actually am vigilant and remember to hold down the Z button here. And some people are like, oh my... Did there have to be a, like, enemy this high up here? Where are you? Where are you? No, you know what? You're getting the Annihilator. That thing's totally gonna respawn in a little bit. I just freaking know it. It seems dead for now, which is good. Prime 2 definitely, I think, stepped up with the whole, like, Spider Ball craziness and zaniness that... Like, Prime 1 has a few sections like these, but they're usually not that bad, or they're at least usually kind of conservative in scale a little bit. And then this game's like, let's not be subtle about it, let's just go ham on the Spider Ball puzzles. I don't remember this one at all, and I'm sure I've gotten all the energy tanks in this game before at some point, but... Thanks, Ardo. Hope you're having a good night, man. We're kind of in it for the long haul tonight, but I got some maps with me, so... do I want to take this? I mean, I don't know where else it would go. Okay, yeah, I do. That was a really involved, I mean, really clever, but really involved energy tank. I guess I could have gotten this as soon as getting the Spider Ball, but I mean, it would have been a little bit of a backtrack still. Oh, let's not waste the Annihilator Beam ammo. Should be some other stuff not too far from here, I think. Oh wait, I think I just went in the same... Yeah, I just went in a circle there. Okay. Should be some more stuff if I just kind of carry down this path here. Yeah, there should be a missile in there, if not, like, something I already got. It's been so long since we did the Torvus Bog parts of the streams, like, I really don't honestly remember what we haven't done yet, to tell you the truth. Other than, like, some of the Dark Aether stuff. Okay, this room should... Ah, yes, this grease fire of a room here. Should be a missile or something we can get. Yeah, okay, there is this here. If I can lay some power bombs here. That causes this thing to tilt over, and yep, there is just a missile at the top here. And I guess I could have headed back this way, given that, like, you get the, power bombs in Torvus, but I don't get the point of this. I've never understood the point of this boost ball area, because it's way too far to get any sort of a boost off of it. Well, okay, well, never mind. There is a boost half pipe here, so... Is the missile just over here? Probably have to jump over to the big tree. Where is that missile? No, I kind of can't stand on that. Where the fudge does... Oh, it's just on the ground. I'm dumb, don't mind me. Okay, and it's also saying there should be an energy tank in the room with the portal here. I hope so, because I would like to grab another energy tank. This... If there is one here, this almost seems... Never mind, I was about to say this would have seemed like something I should have been able to get much earlier, but now I know why I couldn't get it earlier, because it required the screw attack. And it's an example of where I don't like when the screw attack is used in this game, because... I hate timing puzzles like this, man. Oh my god, I even freaking tried to time that right there and... Stay here, for the love of God. Thank you. That, I think, is... well... There's potentially one other missile, I think, in, like, this part of... Torvus here. Yeah, let's... It's not that far from here. I'll head back and grab that, and then I'll use this portal into Dark Aether here. There's a lot of stuff in the underwater section of Torvus that we have yet to explore, but, like... I don't feel like it's something I can... do much in right yet. I think it's in this room here, actually. Like, I don't know if I got something in here already or not, but... Okay, nope. What am I doing here? 190 for my missiles. I almost feel like that should be a bit higher, but, I mean... Probably not unheard of. Are you... These guys weren't here before. Are you kidding me, game? Actually, hold on. Where's the other guy here? There you are. Forgot these guys have a very easy weakness, which I will gladly exploit because why wouldn't I, seriously? Okay, that should be just about everything I think in this part of Torvus Bog, other than like the underwater sections, so... I'm gonna take the portal here and see what else I can find here. Yeah, okay, this was in the area roughly where I fought the Boost Guardian before, so... It seems like there's at least a power bomb in, like, some of the sky keys in this area, so... That's at least a good sign of things. Ah, yes, this room. I don't think there's anything in these waters here. This room that gave so much... Or this area that gave so much PTSD to so many people because of the freaking... being so close to one of the hardest bosses in this whole freaking game. I know I've bitched about Boost Guardian before, and it's really... It's only that bad in the harder difficulties, I find. On, like, easy and normal, it's not anything that special here. I will use the save that I'm in the area for, though. Because why wouldn't I? And just from the looks of things, I don't need to go back the area of the Boost Guardian, but at least there's some other stuff I can get in this area here, though. This ain't the way I need to go here. It was over this way, I believe. Oh, yeah, yeah. I've been up and down these hallways way too many times when I was younger, because I had to fight a boss that was next to damn near impossible. Okay, yeah, there's a power bomb in an area here because... You may remember... the 21st night of September... Actually, what is in this area here? Yeah, okay, so there is a power bomb and path to the sky key over this way. So yeah, we couldn't really go this way before because we needed the power bombs. But we can now go this way indeed. You are a new creature, and that was the last of the dark aquatic creatures I needed there too. Phlogus, aquatic carnivorous plant. Something tells me they just basically reused the assets of that one aquatic creature or the one lava creature from Metroid Prime 2. Okay, what in the world am I missing here? Because there is definitely a... Aha, I see it. I don't know for sure... Nice voice crack, by the way, Zach. I don't know for sure this might be the last power bomb in the game. I don't remember if there's 10 or if there's more, but that's our 10th one, so... There could be more for all I know. I mean, freaking Fusion has 68 power bombs for some stupid reason, but... Or actually, I think it's more. Is it like 76 or something like that? Fusion has like a super weird number of power bombs, which I don't mind on the merit that I can just kind of spam them, but anyways, this room here, you may note, or is it in the water here? Actually, yeah, I think it is in the water. Yep, if we just kind of head down here, there is in fact a creature here. And that is our next sky key. Okay. There's potentially one more energy tank in this area here, and I don't know if I got it yet or not. It's kind of back closer to where we fought the Grapple Guardian, I believe. No, it's actually... Oh, no, it's actually back where we got the Dark Beam initially. That's not too far from here, though, so, at least according to the map, I should be able to get back there. I'm still also missing a beam ammo expansion somewhere. I know we're gonna have to get that at some point also, but... Oh, huh. Which way am I going here? I think this way here. Also, I have not gone the path with the green door there. I'm almost positive that's where I need to go. So... I could have sworn I would have had super missiles here before when I first came this way. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, there's a green door here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I should have came this way earlier, because this is definitely useful. Very, very much useful there. I feel like that's one of those energy tanks I could have had ages ago, but alas, I did not. Okay, now I have to... I think that's it for this part of Dark Torvus here. So, where's the nearest portal station? Just through... Well, that's in a weird tunnel and kind of awkward to reach there. I guess I'll just kind of start making my way back kind of the way I came here. I think it's just going to be kind of the underground sections of, or like the underwater sections of Torvus that we have left to explore here, which I think there's a lot of stuff in those areas as well. I almost feel like we should have more missiles than what we do, but at the same time, like, off the top of my head, I'm not sure I can think of too many spots where we would be missing missiles, so... Wait, hold on, there's a grapple beam spot up top, isn't there? What the heck is... Oh. That took way too long, but sure, why not, I guess. Okay, the door to my left here, I think, is where I want to ultimately go. If I can get up to that door to my left there. Oh yeah, from here I definitely can. I bring up the scan visor a lot, I realize, but I mean, it's also just kind of the nature of this game in a nutshell. I wouldn't be surprised if I do end up missing some random one-time scan, but I feel like we are making good progress for a lot of the scans in the game here, though. Is there still a portal in this room? Yeah, there is. Oh yeah, it's just over here. Just gonna get some more beam ammo before I go back to the light 8 through here. Okay. By my recollection, I believe we have all of the missiles in this, like, upper part of Torvus. I've kind of combed every inch of it, so... Now then, where world is... If my phone could stop doing some weird stuff with this here... I need to get to that elevator there. And not deal with these guys at all here. That sounds like a terrible idea. Oh, I don't know how I stayed on the platform long enough for that, but that worked out in my favor there. I don't know if this is the way I wanted to go here. Isn't this, like, near the beginning of the area? No, this is near the temple here. This is where I wanted to go. Alright, well, we're gonna be heading down to the lower Meridia part of this area here. Not sure what I'm missing here either. I mean, there's... I'm just looking here, there's 3 missiles and an energy tank in this section of this area here, so... And one of the missiles appears to be in the main room, so I guess I'll... Wait, oh, this isn't where I need to be at all. What the fudge am I doing in Agon Waste? This is the way I came in here, actually, now that I think about it. Like how I ended the last segment off. That was a clear example of me not paying attention to the stream when I was looking at the elevator. Also, yeah, I'm rocking the Dark Samus shirt here, because... I don't know, I figured it was fitting for the game we're playing tonight. I mentioned this on a post on Blue Sky there yesterday. I honestly did want to stream there yesterday, but... Not that I was feeling under the weather, but my throat was just kind of starting to feel a little dry, and it was kind of feeling funny all day, and I was like, I really hope to God I'm not getting sick, but... Because God knows this is the time of year when all that... BS just kind of happens. Which way is the freaking elevator here? Oh, it's through here, isn't it? Yeah, this is the way I want to go here. Yeah, Lord knows this is like the time of year when everyone always gets sick, and I remember I got sick almost exactly this time 3 years ago, during one of the worst hurricane seasons I've ever seen. That was not fun at all, but, I mean, I got through it. That was like a perfect shit show of, like, you know, everyone was getting sick, so the nearby pharmacies just were all out of, like, NyQuil and medicine in general and all that, so, like, I didn't have any medicine. Then a major freaking storm just happened, and, like, literally, like, roads were closed because power lines and trees were down everywhere, and it was just terrible. And then, yeah, it was just this horrible, like, mess of, like, every perfect problem that could have happened just happened. I'm not sure where the missile is in this room that I'd be missing if there is, or, wait, wasn't it on, like, one of the ledges earlier in the game or something? I don't remember where. There was... I think there used to be a missile, like, on one of these ledges here earlier in the game, but... That's the elevator out of here. I'm just gonna look this up here just to confirm this one here, just because... Hydrodynamo station. This item lies in front of a multi-lock blast shield, so I would have already gotten it at that point then, because all these doors are open. Okay. So... I guess I can just go... I'm gonna go just, I guess, top and then go, like, basically just clockwise here. I think that seems like it's the best option here. I know there's a door I haven't gone in here yet, but, I mean, better be safe than sorry here. I love this Meridian music here, man. It's so good. Oh, hey, I never got this scan here. Surprised. Well, I was about to say I'm surprised I wouldn't have gotten that. On another hand, I had to go through this area so many times because that stupid freaking, like, mini-boss that just sucked. I remember these jerks here. I wouldn't be surprised if I couldn't get this here. Oh, shoot. Actually, I have the Annihilator Beam. This might be useful in fighting these guys. Or they just won't even take any damage from it. Okay, the Dark Beam, or the Light Beam, seems to still work here. I hate fighting the freaking blog enemies here, man. I don't know what the fudge I'm supposed to do to, like, deal with these guys efficiently here. Okay, that guy's gone now. Have I done anything in this room here? I mean, I know there's a spider ball track here. I'm just not sure if I would have... Well, wait, hold on. This way leads back to Sanctuary, doesn't it? Yes, okay, so I would have done whatever kind of was for this here. I'm just gonna verify again the... says the missile expansion was literally just where this statue once stood here, so if I didn't get this already, then I don't know what would have. Okay, I want to go that way, so I need this to be facing red. I probably already got the energy tank in this room here, but I'm not really sure. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know if we could have gotten the energy tank here before. Ah. That would definitely be very nice to grab there. Oh my god. Who put this freaking thing on a time limit here? Are you serious, game? I guess they needed some harder version of the one from the first game there. Because, yeah, they had an item that was exactly like this, except without the timer there. Okay, there we go. Got it. Again, probably an energy tank I could have gotten ages ago, but... oh well. Okay, should just be 2 more... items we can get here. Okay, this is new here. You may remember this, but there's actually an Annihilator Beam door here. There were no collectibles in that blast room, thank God, because I didn't want to fight Grunchlers. Okay, so this room here... there is apparently a missile in here, and I'm not sure where it would be at, but... what? That doesn't... let me go up there? Oh, there must have just... okay, I think I see there was like a gate in the way there. Huh. I see the missile there. God, they really wanted you to use this, like, bomb jump timing in the underwater chamber here. Did Metroid Prime 3 voice crack again? I don't think Metroid Prime 3 had anything like this, but off the top of my head, I can't really remember any places in Prime 3 even having, like, water in them, though, either, so... there's definitely a missile there, and I definitely did not get that because I didn't have Spider Ball last time I did this room, so let's figure out how we're gonna get a Spider Ball up there. I remember this room being completely and utterly hell, but also I see what we gotta do here now. This also requires Bendesium here? Seriously, game? Man, they really just wanted me using the... that there, I guess, but... what do I have to... do I have to do this on both sides of the room here? Seriously? It's not like it's that hard, I guess, but, like, really? Well, it's not like this is that hard to get to, I guess. It's not that bad of a spider ball, I suppose, but yeah. Okay, there's a missile that was a long time coming, and that should be everything for Light Torvus Bog, I'm pretty sure. Still have to do the dark section of this, but I don't think that's going to be that bad here either. I'm so glad there's a grapple beam point here. I could be wrong. I want to say they fixed the grapple beam from Prime 1. I can't explain why, but I always just felt like the grapple beam was like really stiff in Prime 1 and you couldn't really... I don't know what exactly they did with it in this game, but it just feels more responsive. Now then... there should be a portal in this room still, so let's use it, if I can find where it's at. Here it is. And we're gonna just explore Dark Torvus from here. If I can get out of this freaking half-pipe here. Okay, should be 2 missiles, what looks like a power bomb. Or no, that's the power bomb guardian there, never mind. 2 missiles and a sky key, I think. Kind of forgot we fought the power bomb guardian in this area before. So, should be a doorway here, which looks like it might have been an Annihilator Beam door here before, because it looks like something we weren't able to do anything with here. No, it's... okay, it's the light beam path above me that I want to go towards there. Just to verify, no, it's actually this door here. This door's the one I want to go through. Could have potentially been a missile in this room here. I might have already gotten it, but if not, then we'll get it while we're here. Yeah, I think I remember this, because didn't you have to, like, jump in a pipe somewhere weird to get it, like... oh, shoot. Can I even get back out of this way here? Shoot. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the missile was in this room earlier already. Like, you just kind of had to jump through some hoops to get to it, I think. Let's not waste my Annihilator here. Oh, for... what the fudge is this? I don't remember this being blocked off by anything. What the hell? Okay, that's where we fought the Grapple Guardian. Are you serious that I can't go this way, though? That's stupid. I feel like once you beat that boss, that should have opened up the pathway for anywhere to go off to. I'm not fighting this random gathering of these guys here. Okay, where can I go next? I guess just the main room, I guess, would probably be my next best. Well, actually, wait, hold on. I missed that there was a... Yeah, okay, never mind. I forgot there was another pathway I could go in this area, so... Let's, I kind of missed that there was a light beam door at the top of here as well that I could go to. Yeah, this was the area I had to redo a bunch of times because the freaking... The Aqua Blog frigger killed me a bunch of times as well, so... I've gotten these tentacles here, right? Yeah. Okay, yes, though... The bottom of here, there is definitely something I just never got here before. There was just a yellow door here. And this leads to... the Dark World version of this. Remember, you're not in water here, so you have to kind of be a little careful here, but... This is just the top of the Powerbomb Guardian room here. Did I not go this way initially? I could have sworn I went this way. Also, it's saying there's like a missile, like, across the bottom of this way here. I'm not sure, like... What's the enemy in this room here? Oh, it's just one of these friggin' things. Is there a Energizer here? Probably not. I mean, they wouldn't have a random missile in a boss room that, like, you know, there's not really much else that gets... I'll quickly explore it here. Oh, wait, hold on. We didn't have Screw Attack here before. What the fudgio oh, wait. Well, hold on. What the fudgio is this? Hello. Missile expansion. That's a pretty clever little missile you have to kind of come back for. Now then, I just have to figure out my way back through this horse malarkey here. They're not a... Oh, wait, hold on. It's just right here. Yeah, I was gonna say, did I not really come this way before? I guess I just never did, but, like, huh. Okay, now what do we got? I think I just want to go... Yeah, up and right. That's basically my course of action here. I'll use the save point here while I'm actually in the area. Because why not? Because, yeah, there is a sky key in this area. Shouldn't be too hard to find or notice, though. It is... Basically, I mean, only one way to go. I basically just go, from... Yeah, basically just take this thing here down. Oh, I didn't even realize I have a grapple beam here. I didn't even need to do this, but... Oh, well. This should all look familiar to you all. You only fought one of the game's wildest and most difficult bosses in this area here. Yeah, so this... What is this here that blocked me before? This was been dead. Oh my... I wish I could have scanned it to tell me that before. Okay, no. So what's... anything down here? No. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Something, something... Walter White. I don't really know. Okay, well this area needed power bombs before, so we do have to go this way. Not seeing any report that there's any sort of a item in this hallway here, but there is something down this way. I don't know what the fudge just hit me here. Well, it's one of these assholes. Turn on our dark visor. I don't know where, but there should be a sky key somewhere in this freaking room here. Okay, you know what? These guys are gonna be too annoying to deal with if I don't hit them with something here. They freaking blocked that. Why does Prime 2 have to have, like, the most aggressive and annoying pieces of shit enemies you'll ever see in your life? Like, I've done it before, but I dread playing this game on the hard difficulties just because. Yeah, okay, you have to drop down here, and then... Where are you? What the fudge is this? I do not remember this thing at all. That is definitely a creature, alright. importantly, underneath here, we have another one of these things. Like, a part of me kind of loosely remembers this, but not well. There's the creature that we're actually on the look for here. Because that's where one of the sky keys is. That should be everything in Torvus Bog at this point here. Like, what's our percentage looking like right now? 88 and 87%. Considering there's, like, freaking 5 things from the final boss, I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, probably more scans from that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a big chunk of the items that I'm missing right then and there. I'm gonna refill my light ammo if I can here. Oh yeah, you can just go from the normal one there. Alright, if I was a Let's Player, I would say this would be the part where I would cut back to Sanctuary Fortress, but we're not Let's Playing. Also, we've been going live for over an hour. I'm honestly surprised, yet not surprised Torvus took this long, but, like, really, this took me, like, over an hour to get through here. Well, thankfully, I do know the area that we're going to next, and there's an elevator that takes us conveniently directly to there, and it's not far from here, actually. I just gotta kind of take a right and take a right turn at Albuquerque, and yeah. Now, Sanctuary could be a bit of a marathon to comb over. As a reminder, we did already get one of the sky keys there. I'm sure there's other ones. I think I might know where, if there is only 2 there, I probably know where the other one is. Because we can honestly comb most of Sanctuary already. And I think we have kind of combed most of Sanctuary already. Again, there's nothing else in that room there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got just about everything else in there. That's it for Torvus there. Let's move on to Sanctuary Fortress, if I can get the exact map I need for that. Oh boy, where the fudgio do I begin with this one here? Okay, I mean, I know where I'm at least. Ah, the place, I forgot how good the music was here in this area. Ah, yes, okay, this area. Nothing in this room, I don't think. No, there is apparently a missile in here somewhere. Oh, well, first I have to deal with these arseholes. Ah, yes. I don't think I've done this before. I feel like this is something we could have done a long time ago here. Oh yeah, I see the missile there off to the side there. This is honestly some really cool, like, spider ball puzzle stuff here. That was legitimately really cool. So we should only be missing about 9 expansions, I think. There's 245 or 255 missiles in this game, I believe. I'm used to there only being 250, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 255 in this one. Same for Prime 3. We did get the power bomb that was in this room here already. I could be wrong, but I do want to say we have all the power bombs, though, so probably good for that there. This is right near the beginning here. I know we got everything in the first little bit here. See, I'm pretty sure that the thing in Dark Aether that we're missing here... Actually, let me just verify that there's how many other sky keys I'm missing here. I'm at the save room here. Because there's definitely one in, like, this area in the Dark World here. And I think that's, looking at this map here, yeah, it looks like it's just those two there. So, the one we already have and the one that's... Okay. I don't want to fight these guys at all here. I don't know why I'm taking this pathway up here either, but I guess just to be different, even though I almost fell. I did fall down, but okay, this room here, I believe, just had the one missile in the middle of the room here, but we already got that. There's a part of me that almost wants to just take the portal here and get the thing in Dark Aether now. I'm not fighting the Ink Smasher. Screw that noise there. Yeah, I'm almost positive we got the thing in this area already. This way just leads to Agon Wastes. I don't want to go this way here. Oh, great. You're going to be blocking the door here. Actually, I think this is the way I need to go in here. Or not. Where the fudge is the door that I do need to go in? Right here, I think. Sorry, this way is a little confusing to keep track of here. Okay, and I don't even know exactly what I'm missing in the upper half of Sanctuary. I feel like this could be just about anything here. From the looks of things, I don't need to go back the way of the screw attack or anything, though, so that's at least a plus there. Am I reading this right? It's saying that there might be a... What? Oh no, I'm not reading this right. Saying about there being, like, the boss fight and the missile and the spider ball area there. I know we did get those things. Okay, we did get the power bomb here, and there's nothing to the north section where we fought Dark Samus. So, there's the path with the... This pathway had an energy tank in it, I believe, which we already got. And there should have been another path to the south of here, like... Is it down below here, I think? Or up above? Which way was this? It's up above. This room... I appreciate the offer, but I don't really... I don't know how the nicest way of describing this, but I'm not really looking for collabs at the moment. The Annihilator Beam... Okay, yeah, this is the tunnel with the Annihilator Beam door here. I have gone this way. There was a missile in here that I needed the... Well, I need the Annihilator Beam to even get in this room, but I also would have needed the Echo Visor to see... That's where that was there. Okay, and then here... Yeah, there was the missile here as well. I think we've really got just about everything in Sanctuary, or at least this part of it. This way leads down to Torvus Bog here. I know I got the missile in this room here. It's kind of like in the middle part of the room here. Like down this way here. I went the wrong pathway for it, but still. And then this way, like, kind of just loops back around here. Right where we start. Okay. I wasn't intending that, but that's funny how we just kind of looped the entire part of Sanctuary. I skipped over a bunch of, like, the side rooms there, but I know... Like, we got the items in a lot of those other rooms, and places, like, where we got the screw attack, and some of those other items didn't have other rooms, so... That was a very quick and easy visit to that part of the area. I may as well get the sky key that's in this area, because I do know where that is. If I can get out of this room here. Actually, yeah, I think I can. Or... Can this way get out of here? Am I reading this incorrectly here? My map's saying there should be a doorway here, but I'm not seeing one. Okay, I don't want to go in that way there. Am I missing something here? I mean, maybe my map's just wrong here, but, like... I can head this way here, you know? I don't mind this in a way, because this gives me a chance to go the reverse way into Sanctuary here. And this is kind of where I'm, like, curious if I'm missing items or not, but... Like, I feel like I'm missing a lot of missiles still for having explored most of these areas here, but maybe not. Okay, they're... is a missile over here, but I probably already got this one, actually. This probably just required the screw attack, so... Come to think of it, you don't really use the screw attack all that much in this game now that I'm kind of playing it again, you know? Kind of use it here and there, but not too super duper often. So we got that. Same with Quadraxis. There's no other items along this path. Huh. Unless I'm reading this wrong here, the only other item I'm seeing in all of, like, Inghive here is literally just the... Oh, well, there's a couple more missiles, I think, in the first half of it, which we may or may not have gotten, or at least a missile. But, huh, we actually did a pretty good job exploring most of this area already here. So... Okay, well, that's easy enough to understand. Now we just kind of gotta leave the way we came already here. I had a feeling we explored most of Sanctuary. I feel like... I mean, I've been doing a good enough job exploring everywhere. I feel like we... Unless I'm badly mistaken of certain things, I feel like we're missing a lot more than just... Or, like... It feels weird that we would be missing this much in the first, like, opening area of the game here, but... Shoot. Actually... Yeah, maybe I should have actually kind of kept... I guess it doesn't really matter which way I'm going now, but, like... Well, this is not where I wanted to go, but, I mean, I'll go this way anyway here. Yeah, this wasn't really where I was intending to go, but this works for now, I suppose. Where do I want to go? Yeah, I think it is this Darkbeam door. I mean, we've spent like 3 streams in Sanctuary Fortress. I kind of should know my way around this place by now, but... I'm gonna head to Dark World from here. Just to see where... This might be closer to where that one missile that I was missing was. Maybe. I'm not really too totally sure. I might still be able to make do with this here, actually. Yeah, okay, this is a good spot to be in here. There should be a pathway with a missile that I don't know if I went down or not. I mean, I probably did. Yeah, this from here should have had a missile in it that I probably already got, but I mean, I don't know for sure, so I'm gonna head down and check it. Maybe I went this way, maybe I didn't, I don't actually remember. Would I have had the ability to go this way? I know there's Metroids here. Okay, what in the world is this? hard bursts of light can damage it. Okay, so charge light beam. No, I don't think I went this way. Nope. Okay, well that's good. I still feel like I'm missing 8 missiles in, like, the first parts of the game seems like a lot, but I don't really know. I can think of a couple of spots I haven't checked yet, but then again, I mean, I don't know, maybe there are just a bunch of things I missed there. I definitely did comb this, like, beginning area as well as I could have, though. Okay, so... And, like, I'm just looking at this here, and, yeah, there's no missiles or other collectibles in this opening area here. I don't think there's... I mean... That looks still like a spider ball track, but I don't think there's any way to get up there or anything. What the fudge is behind me? Oh, it's a stupid dark ink smasher. Guess what I don't want to fight right now? And guess what I'm not gonna fight right now? Okay, so yeah, you may remember this area out here. This was an area we couldn't really explore too much before because of reasons, and you'll see what I mean here momentarily. Also, what the heck was that? That just... Oh, it's just those things. Yeah, so over this way here, there's a big old beam of yellow light here. Never really explained it with the light suit, but it does have one other function. If you stand in a beam of yellow light here, this actually will let you teleport up to a much higher area here. This is only used maybe 2 or 3 times. I think there's a spot like this just outside the Sanctuary Fortress. Oh my god, I did not mean to step in the light. Get back in there, Samus. It shouldn't have to be a 10-second loading screen on a freaking... in the same room, no less. I don't... Okay, I can skip that. Okay, do not stand in that light again there. Now then, jump. Yeah, you gotta do that now. And the red light still damages you. That's something worth noting. What the fudge am I doing here then? I'm sorry, what the fudge was the point of coming over this way at that... Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm stupid. I was like, I forgot what I was in the area looking for here. Sky Temple Key. And I think that's it for everything in Sanctuary as well, plus Inghive. So, let me just verify, like, you know, with my... I have 89% of items. I know some of them are gonna be, like, keys still here. How many keys do I have here? One, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. Okay, so I have 6 of these sky keys. Are there 3 in the grounds here? Yeah, there are actually 3 in the grounds here, huh? Didn't you know it? Okay. Are you kidding me, game? I should have had a second jump there, game. I don't know what happened there. Well, now I will. I feel like we're definitely on track for probably finishing the game. Whether or not we complete every item in the game or not here is going to be remain to be seen, but I feel like I have been vigilant in exploring everything and making sure I get everything here, so... Alright, now I just need to find a portal. Where's the nearest one? Actually, yeah, where is the nearest portal? It's all the way back there. Alright, let's do it. Let's not fight you. I don't care if you're gonna try and attack me or not. It's been fun going back through Prime 2, you know, and even this, like, the fact I brought, like, a map with me for this whole Sky Key thing, like, it hasn't been as bad as I honestly dreaded, because every time I get to this part of the game, I've always kind of dreaded this moment of, like, having to go back through and get the Sky Keys, but it hasn't been that bad, actually. I don't really... I guess it's... I don't know, I always have this weird thing where sometimes, like... I feel like people kind of made fun of me when I was younger, like a young kid, for using, like, strategy guides, and I've heard from people saying, like, oh, well, like, people have trouble finding certain things, like, say, the blue coins in Mario Sunshine's always my go-to example of this, where it's something that I never minded, and yet everybody on the internet just fucking hates that. And I've always said it, like, why I don't, and it's kind of just a victim of circumstances. I had the strategy guide for that growing up, so, you know, like, I find it's harder for me to, like, be mad at that when it's so engraved in my memory. And I think back at, like, how many kids in the 80s and 90s had strategy guides for, like, the games they really liked, you know? How many kids, you know, had a guide for whatever Zelda game they were playing at the time, or, you know, had Nintendo Power for help or whatever, you know? I feel like that's something that definitely helps that. And I feel like, you know, sometimes sometimes people are just too critical on, like, games that need guides, basically, and maybe that's a bit of a hot take stance, but, like, I don't know, it's just something I've thought about a lot with, especially, like, this game in particular, and, a lot of other games that I just happen to really enjoy, so... Alright, let's leave the beautiful world of Sanctuary Fortress. Yeah, that's very much true, Ardo. Like, a lot of people do definitely have very different experiences. Like I said, I never really liked this. I always said this was, like, the worst part of the game whenever you get the light suit and you have to collect the Sky Keys, but actually having a map with me is actually making me enjoy it, strangely, and... here's a spot that I couldn't previously do anything with, and now I can. I don't know what this is gonna get me here, but there's almost certainly a collectible here. I would guess the last beam ammo expansion, if not an energy tank. I don't know for sure. It is an energy tank. Hello? Is that the last one, or am I missing one more? Looks like there's room for one more. How many do I have? 6. Yeah, there's room for one more here, so... We're in for a weird haul here in the temple grounds here, because I'm not really sure, honestly, to tell you the truth. I feel like we're still missing a lot of stuff for, like, this point in the game here, but I don't really know for sure. Okay, where am I even at? Okay, there should be a second missile in this area here that I'm almost certainly... I've probably almost certainly gotten by now, but... Like up... There's probably a wasp hive somewhere. Yeah, I have a hunch that there was likely a missile up here that I got earlier in the game. Where do I want to be going? I think I want to be taking this... Well, actually... I should probably explore this area meticulously, but, like, it's just what I'm going to do. But I feel like there is something in that area in the Dark World that I couldn't do anything with back then. Sacred Path. That's where I wanted to... Actually, this was not the doorway that I wanted to go down, so I'm gonna head back. And there should be a missile in this room, but oh my luck, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something I already got, but... This looks like Vendesium here. Or... no? Oh, it says this can be destroyed by explosives here. This is... yeah, okay. Easy enough missile to get here. Okay, there was a power bomb expansion in this room, but again, I'm pretty sure I already got that, so... should be a missile in this room here, although I think I might have already gotten it, though. Yeah, I think there was just a missile along this, like, upper pathway here, I'm pretty sure. saying there might be a missile up in the Great Temple from this pathway here. Like, where's the Great Temple path here? I know there's the one by the save room. They're saying there might be another one up this way here, which, if there is, then that might be convenient to get that one in this area as well. Because I know I got the one by the save room, but it's saying there might have been one in this room here also. Maybe I might have gotten this already if it's... well... This looks familiar, but I don't know... Yeah, I feel like I have gone down this pathway before. Okay, well that's it as far as the missiles in this area go here. There's not really much else here, so... There's this one, and there's one that's by the save room, and I know for a fact I already got that one, so... That's it for the upper part of the temple grounds. Saying that there was a door with an energy tank in this area here. Oh, if that's where I think it is, then yeah, I almost certainly went in there already, but... Like, this room here apparently had an energy tank in it before. Yeah, okay, I already got that. Okay, I want to go south from the portal room, so basically this way here, I think. Because, yeah, that's a portal there, so keep going this way. And where am I at now? Okay. Elevator to Agon Wastes. I kind of want to go this way here, because apparently there is a, potentially a missile down this way, so... Whether I got it or not, I'm not really sure, but... I think that's where this takes me to. Yes, did I get... Is it... Bottomless pit, that's what I wanted to see. No, oh. I just never bothered to blow this open here. Random missile expansion here, okay. Should be missing, what is that, 6 missiles, I think? There's probably a lot to the Dark World we haven't explored yet. But, I mean, I'm missing 6 missiles, an energy tank, and a beam combo upgrade. That seems like a lot for being in the dark area of this, but... let's keep on... keep on trucking, I guess. Okay. Let's stick to this left side door here. I think I want to take this elevator down here. haven't seen these guys in forever here. This is a save room, right? Yeah, okay, I know where I'm at now. There might be some stuff we haven't gotten here yet. I don't know if we've been down this way in a while. I feel like this is some stuff we might have been able to get for a while, but never had the opportunity to. Okay. Saying there is a missile in this room here, so... Just not sure where or if I already got it or not. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a... Wait. Aha! There we go. There's a random missile that I could have gotten quite a long time ago, but just never really thought to return down this way before. Okay, I think there's some more missiles and stuff we're missing in this area here. This might be where... the whole game I've been saying, I know there's like an optional mini-boss we can fight that I think's like a corrupted, like, trooper, basically. Nothing in my south area, so... Yeah, I just want to keep going this way here. This, I think, is stuff we would have seen earlier on in the game. I think there's something up in this section here. Is this what I'm thinking of here? Yes, this is what I've been thinking of for a long time. I knew there was a freaking, yeah, Dark Missile Trooper. Dark Missile Trooper. Trooper deceased. GF soldier armed with missile launcher. Bioscans indicate terminated life signs. This trooper and presence of an unknown biomass. Pretty easy mid-boss, all things considered. I'm sorry, dude. That might have been overkill to blast him with the strongest attack I had, but... I knew... The funny thing is, like, I kept saying, I'm like, there's a mid-boss, like, an optional mid-boss you can fight right near the ship. Where the fudge is it? And I went, like, almost everywhere from the ship. Except for this area where it actually is, because, yeah, this is, by all accounts, right near the ship here, but from an area that we didn't really go down towards. And looking back, I don't know if there's really much of a way up here. This might have been kind of a one-way trek here, but... yeah... Okay, that might be almost it for everything in the light version of this area. Hold on. No, actually, no, there's still more here, actually. I'm seeing a spot where There might have been an energy tank we might have missed, so that could be potentially our last E-tank here. Yeah, you can I'm pretty sure you can fight that mid-boss, like, way earlier in the game. Like, I'm talking, like, pretty much either as soon as you come back from Agon or maybe after Torvis or something. Like, you can fight that boss, like, so much earlier than that, but I guess that's kind of the nature of optional mini-bosses there. It's not really much of a mini-boss, even though it has a health bar, but yeah. Also really hoping it didn't have, like, a scan on the ground before you get near it and before it triggers that cutscene. I doubt it would have. That seems like it would have been super, super duper specific if it did, but okay. Okay, yeah. This is kind of closer to where the ship connection is here. So if we kept going like this here... Wait. I'm going the wrong way. If we went this way... Yeah, okay, here's our ship, which I will use to save at, actually, because why wouldn't I? If we put on the dark visor, you can actually see that there is the, like, guy for the sky key in this area, which is a nice little touch, but gotta be in the Dark World version of this place. Now then, I believe I want to keep going up this way here. I'm heading back this way because potentially there's an energy tank here, and I don't know if it's something I could have gotten before. So, it's kind of out of the way. It's near the entrance to Torvis. How did I get here? Okay, no, this is definitely not where I want to be at all. This is the way to the Sky Temple here. That's where we'll head at the very end of the game there. But, no, it's actually not where we need to go yet. I find it interesting thinking about it, though, like, Prime 1 and Prime 2, I guess, like, where the ships land isn't too far away from, like, the final area of the game, now that I think about it. I never realized that with this game before. I knew that with Prime 1, because I've played that game, like, a bajillion times, but... Please tell me the doors aren't locked here. Please tell me they're not locked. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, like, am I gonna have to insert that one meme of, like, Anakin and Padme there? I'm gonna be honest, like, okay, this probably isn't an unpopular opinion, but, like, you know, I know there's, like, some sort of a cult classic for the prequels, even as divisive as they are, but, like, I was kind of forced to watch Phantom Menace when I was a teenager, and I was so freaking bored watching it. I know that's probably not an unpopular opinion, because, like, I know that's usually seen as not a very well-liked movie, and I hear people say they hate Attack the Clones even more. That's the final energy tank in the game right there. Let's grab that now while we're in the area. But, yeah, it was just like a cadets, like, function one time, like, we were... All they said, like, we were told, like, we were gonna watch Star Wars one night, and I thought we were gonna watch, like, this was way before the sequels came out, so, like, I thought we were gonna watch, like, Episode 4 or something, like, one of the classic ones. No, they put on Phantom Menace, and then they're like, I pulled so many strings to keep you awake here. You're freaking staying up and watching this. I'm like, okay, and like, I was so bored for most of that movie. You have a soft spot for Phantom Menace? I've heard a lot of people say they have, like, a soft spot for that movie. I probably need to watch it again. Like, this was when I was, like, 15, and, you know, this was a long time ago when I did watch that, but... yeah, yeah. It wasn't a movie I really enjoyed all too much. Okay, where am I? Okay, I do generally know where I'm at now. Just looking to see. There is a sky key in this area here. So let's go and grab that then. And this is probably really poor planning because this is kind of close to the temple, and I don't think there's a closer, like, way back outside of this here. Okay, yeah, there should be a missile. Actually, yeah, literally straight ahead here. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Okay, is this a echo visor door here? No? Aha! Yeah, you have to put on the dark visor, and that'll show you the things you have to seeker missile there. I mean, if we're only missing 3 missiles, I feel like there is a good chance they'll be in this area. I'm not sure where the last, like, beam ammo expansion is, but for all I know, it could be in this area. Where it's at in here, but I guess I just have to keep going in here. I've never actually seen Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith, and from what I hear, like, I know people generally say they generally like Revenge of the Sith, I think, but, oh, this is the one back at the launch site. There's one sky key there. And I think that's pretty much anything in this general area, so... yeah, I basically just need to get out of here now the way I came. Unfortunate, but oh well. This way leads up to the Sky Key area here. I don't really want to go there because that's going to trigger a cutscene, so I guess I'll just take the way I came in here. I don't think there's anything for this here either. I was about to say, I don't know why there's a skateboard ramp there, but it's probably just a carryover from something in the light world. Actually, there's a portal right here. I can use this. Okay. where do I want to go now? And probably to one of the portals on the west side of the area here, although granted, they both lead to... I need to take some kind of specific ones here to... Okay, so I need to go to this portal here, and I need to go to this portal here, I believe. So, I was looking at my map there, and admittedly, I do see the beam ammo expansion in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough for the rest of the missiles here, and again, I'm not sure... I think this game does have... If it does have 250, I think I'm going to be good, but if it's 255, then maybe I'm in trouble here. And I don't remember for sure. But at the same time, I don't know where I would have missed something if I was... Is this to... Oh, this is to Torvus Bog here. Oh wait, hold on, no, I see where I have to go here now. Oops, there's another doorway that I missed here. Oh yeah, this was literally just to where the last energy tank was. And I'm sure I could have gotten this one ages ago also. Again, I probably played certain parts of the game with almost no energy tanks. I don't think I need to use this portal for much. Yeah, I think this was pretty much just for the sunburst, which we already got. I remember I spent a considerable amount of time coming this way, because... Actually, yeah, why couldn't I get the energy tank that was in the area before I did the... Like, why did I pass that up before? Maybe I was so out of it, I just probably didn't even notice that energy tank there. Okay, so I want to jump in probably the nearest portal I find, which would be... around and to the right of me here, so... Yeah, okay, I'm back this way here. This was a way I couldn't really do much in before, but now I can. I'm really hoping I didn't miss, like, one random singular missile, because I would have no sweet idea if or where I would have at that point, but... I've been meticulous with this map here. I've kind of gone over and checked every single square here. So... this area now. Where am I? This actually is supposedly the room with the beam ammo expansion here, so... Oh, yeah, okay, there's just... Let me get rid of these guys first. You were threatening enemies before, but now you're just kind of an ass sore. Okay, so is this one of the stupid... Let me guess, needing Annihilator Beam? Yes. Is it? And where's the fourth one, if it even is a fourth one? I thought I saw... course. Well, I know the first 3 notes of this pattern here. That was a pretty lucky guess. Okay. Clearly, I'm not remembering what ways I'm going here. There we go. That should be, yes, the final beam ammo expansion in the game here. Do I have to scan this at some point? If I can scan the other thing in this area here. Okay, yeah, it doesn't account for anything there. Okay, that's convenient there, but it's still making me a little anxious missing a few other things here. Yeah, so this room here, we couldn't really do much of anything about it. There is a missile over here, though. I'll gladly get this while I'm in the area. Couldn't do anything here without the screw attack, but it's pretty easy to get with it, all things considered. And lastly, there's one other doorway that I can go somewhere. Where is this other door? Or there's actually a few different doorways here. Yeah, okay, I see where I'm... There's a pathway over this way here. And I didn't go down this way before because... you'll notice there's a particular annoying thing here. Actually, there's some random Luminoth here. If you continue heading down this way here, you may have noticed this Ingstorm stuff here. Do not even attempt to come down here without the light suit. You will get killed with a capital K if you attempt to come down this way. So, that being said, our target should be somewhere in this room here. Should just be a key floating somewhere around here. Or, oh, it might not even be in this room here in particular. It might be in this room here, actually. Yeah, okay, I think it's in this room here. Just kind of circle down, and yep, key. Sky key acquired. There should only be one more left. All right. Fortunately, I kind of have a bit more to go for it, but it's not too far out of the way, I don't think. I mean, I can leave here now. I don't have to worry about fighting these jerks here. If they don't want to get in my way here, that would also help. Alright, now I basically just gotta travel, like, southeast and find wherever the next portal is here, so... I think I want to go to this portal here. Should probably be fastest just to go to the temple and head down, if I had to guess. It's probably my best, quickest assessment to that, so... I have a feeling I'm still missing some sort of a, like, Luminoth scan somewhere also, but I'm not off the top of my head sure where. Okay, so... I think it's... Sorry, my map's really confusing me right now. I think it's this way that I want to go, though. Yeah, I think it's this way that I want to go here. Sorry, the map I'm using had, like, letters marked that were different than the letters in this area here, and I'm... it's a little confusing to read when you can freely, like, 3D rotate this map here, but... yeah... Alright. Should just be this portal in this room here, I think. Alright. If this is correct anyway, this should be the last spot here. Yeah, okay. Should be some stuff I can do in here. Oh, I hope I didn't get this already. Oh no, I think I got whatever this... Wow, I'm even less accounted for than I thought. Oh no, I already got whatever that missile was. Well, I'm missing even more stuff than I thought, and I have absolutely zero idea where the hell that might be. Well, that sucks ass. So yeah, this room here, this is where the last key is here. I'm guessing it's probably just in the water somewhere here, or is it above? Oh, it's just right here. Well, I am missing between 1 to 2 missiles, and I have absolutely no idea where the fudge those are. There's all the sky keys there. I'm at 98%. I don't know... See, I don't know if I'm missing just one or two, because I know Metroid Prime 1 is super weird about its percentage counts, where, like, there's technically only 98% of items in that, and then once you get your 99th, it automatically jumps to 100 there. So, like, it's really weird that it works that way, and I don't know if this game does something similar or not. But, yeah, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna look that up, actually. How many... Metroid Prime 2... Google is saying there are a total of 255, so... Yeah, I'm technically missing 2 missile expansions, and I don't really know where those are. I think I'm still just gonna finish the game tonight anyway, considering I'm this freaking close here. Again, I already got the missile that was in this room here. I don't even know if there was, like, a puzzle here before or not, but... Sorry, I'm just kind of annoyed in a way, because, like, I combed this map meticulously, so... Whatever I missed, I'm not really sure off the top of my head. And I don't really want to go around scouring the entire world again for another, like, 4 hours. So... I might make a backup of my save, like, once I get to the final area, I'll make, like, a backup of the save there and just kind of... maybe go from there. Unless by chance the missiles are in the last area of the game, which I doubt they would be in the Sky Temple, because why would they be there, but, like... Yeah, I doubt that at the end of the day. Okay, so I think I want to... Oops. Go back to the ship there. If I remember the way back to the ship there. Yeah, this is the way. It's kind of unfortunate that we couldn't finish this 100%, but, like... what else can you do, really? We got close. We got really close, for sure. I think I'm gonna make a backup of my save here, just so, like... Oh, wait, this is a sanctuary? Is it? No, I don't care about this freaking... No, this is not where I need to... No, that's to Agon. Oh, behind me. See, again, like... I don't know why. This area just... I don't find this map as memorable as the one in Prime 1. Again, I know I've played Prime 1 so many times that, like, no kidding, I would say that. Like, I could play Prime 1 without probably having to check the map very often. But, like, I don't know, I've even been through this area already on this stream. I don't remember what, like, I did play this a lot when I was younger, so I don't know what my experiences in that would have been like. If I would have remembered these things easier then, but, like... Alright, well... You know what, actually, let's do it from here. Let's make the backup save from here. Probably a little excessive to do this, but yeah, I'm gonna make a backup save just so if by chance I ever want to come back to this, I can easily come back and, do this, so... I just need to remember what save file is what on here, yeah, it's like I have close to it on there as well. I don't know what this veteran 94% on... Actually, I think I might know what that is. I think whenever I did my Let's Play of this, I had to... Okay, so erase the middle slot there. I apparently got further in this playthrough. I'm thinking that, like... Was it... Oh, I just erased over the one that was on the... I think the, like, 93% veteran on Prime 1 was, like... When I did my Let's Play of the game, I would have had to have beaten the game on veteran first to unlock the hyper mode difficulty. It's a weird quirk with the trilogy where if you want to start a playthrough on hard, it has to be like a New Game Plus playthrough for these games. And I'm not really sure why, because in the GameCube and like Prime Remastered games, if you start the game, like you can start a playthrough on hard mode right from the beginning basically, but it doesn't really work that way in Prime Remaster, or the Prime Trilogy. I'm not really sure why, but regardless, it's still an awesome version of this game, don't get me wrong, but, like this is, but it's just definitely a bit of an odd quirk with it. Now then... This will be our pathway to darkness here. Our doorway to darkness. Something... Heart to Darkness, Riku battle from Kingdom Hearts, and all this other fun jazz. Yeah, this will basically be the gateway to the end of the game here. Kinda sucks again that I'm missing two missiles that I have literally no idea where they are, but... sometimes that kind of crap happens there. That's kind of why I think I stopped playing the last time I played Prime 2, is that I got around this point, and I had, you saw my other file, I had 96%, so I was clearly, like, far along at that time, but... Did I get the scan on these things? Yeah, I did. Alright, well... You probably don't even remember when we were at this place before, but... I'm ignoring this stupid hint message here. I mean, I can honestly disable it if I wanted to. But... Yep, right here. This was the area tormenting us this entire time. There are lots of these keys that you need for the end of the game. I will, again, like, people tell me that Prime 1 is bad for this. Prime 2... Like, Prime 1 lets you start collecting these items as early as getting the missiles, like the artifacts, and there's 12 of them, but that's honestly still better than this, in my opinion. I almost wonder if there's other, like, light suit portals that I might have missed in, like, maybe Agon or, like, Torvus or something, because, like, it feels weird that, like, you'd use the light suit, like, literally, like, twice to ride the beam lights, basically. And both times are, like, kind of geographically close to each other. They're basically around the start of Sanctuary Fortress. But, whatever. I won't question it too much here. So yeah, we are now in... I was gonna say, can I find a save room here? I know there's one here. Yeah, the power cells, I agree that the power cells are probably the best implementation of them. Just because, again, you can get them whenever, and you don't need all of them. You do if you need 100%, because I think you get an energy tank for getting all of them, but you only need, like, 5 of them to finish the game, I think. Yeah, I know people who generally would say that the energy cells was the best way they implemented them, but... I don't mind the artifacts. I mean, again, I'm saying that as someone who's been playing Prime 1 for a long time, but, like, you know, I don't think that the artifacts were handled that badly, because you can get them from early on. Anyways, this is core of the final Dark Energy Collector. Last collection of planetary energy lies within the core. When you're placed within the energy transfer module, return to Aether, this world will become heavily unstable. Sounds like a perfect spot for a final boss, don't you think? And I'm gonna try and remember how this fight even goes, because it's been so long since I fought this thing, but this is the Emperor Ring. It is the strongest of all the Ing creatures here that we fought, and I do not remember this fight for shit. Emperor Ring body. Ruler of the Ing Horde, targets drawing energy from unstable controller, eliminating the target's connection to the energy may be an efficient strategy. I'm also definitely missing a lot of creatures here, I'm noticing as well. Emperor Ring Head, ruler of the Ing Horde, target will form a... numerous tentacles defend itself, eliminate them to weaken its defenses. Oh, and probably the tentacle is its own scan also, if I had to guess. Is it? No, actually it's not. Okay, okay, that's the weakness that I have to... Okay, yeah, that's gonna be very tight to hit him with that. I wonder if I can get power bombs to damage these things. Didn't really look like that did much, and I think I do need power bombs for a later phase this year. That seemed like that did some pretty good damage there. And now he has way more tentacles. Oh my. Good thing we got this really awesome Annihilator Beam here that can home in on him here, because... Dang it, he has basically no health left in this phase here, although I have very little beam ammo here. I should probably be more conservative on that front there, but... Dude, you're not Magalore. You don't need to be throwing shit in portals here, dude. Yeah, I'm really low on ammo. I should probably be a little more conservative of this stuff here. Gonna try just charge shots for the rest of the fight. Okay, yeah. Probably should be a little more conservative of my ammo here. I hope the middle eyeball thing wasn't another phase I had to deal with here, but knowing my luck, it probably was there. We have another phase of Emperor Ring here. This is a very long phase-driven boss fight. Generating Ing Ruler, targets Regen Shell magnetically charged. 11 weak points have been detected. Target them with Concussion Blast to shatter the Regen Shell. Basically, from what I know, pretty much just power bombs and maybe regular bombs too, but... Is it not power bombs you use here? I could have sworn it was, but... When it's like this, you powerbomb? No. Okay, so... that makes more sense there. This is kind of a cluster fudge, if I'm being honest, like... Like, what am I doing here other than just waiting for his tentacles to kind of show up here? That's getting a lot of them there. I don't know what the best course of action for this is here, other than just, like, lay a bomb and hope you can spam them here. I'm getting so much health back that it almost doesn't really even matter too much, but... the small fry showing up here doesn't really help me all too much either. Okay, that's more of those down there. Can't be much more left of this phase here, I wouldn't think. Okay, that looks like it's it for that phase there. Ugh, what else is left of Emperor Ring now? Yeah, now you're just showing your true colors here. Mutated Emperor Ring. Altered ruler of the Ing Horde. Further phase on mutilation of Emperor Ring has occurred. The creature seems to only take damage when its heart is light or dark. Find a way to change its heart to one of these colors. Give me this health, please, and thank you. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a... like, damage at a certain time and it'll change its... color or phase at that point. Maybe using the supernova wasn't the best idea. I was trying to do that to get some more beam ammo, or like some more just ammo there, but... I'm not sure what he did there that I hit him back with. Okay, I guess he just has a certain attack that he gives a lot of, ammo for there. I was trying to jump over that game. I don't know what you're talking about there. Do I need to use the Annihilator Beam on him here? Nice way to change his heart to one of these colors. So I have to use... Like, he did something to that in the... with the... Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. I can damage him with the Dark Visor on for some reason. Imagine he probably doesn't like that I can see him with the Dark Visor. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, the Omega Pirate in Metroid Prime 1, because that boss you can only damage with the X-ray visor. I'm gonna try super missiles, I think. Maybe that didn't actually work there. Maybe I do need to actually use the... light beam specifically, huh? I'll take a shit ton of beam ammo here, thank you very much. Really damaging him that much. That's the thing I'm noticing here. He's definitely kind of dishing a lot on me here. Okay, I can damage him with missiles in this phase also. I feel like I'm damaging him, but not enough to where it's mattering here. Okay, never mind. That just did a lot of damage there. So why did I suddenly just... Is it because I'm just suddenly using the Annihilator Beam? Is that why I suddenly did, like... You know... that much freaking damage in a single hit there? Okay, I don't know why you're vulnerable now, but okay. God, I love the Annihilator Beam. Yeah, let's flood your dark heart with light here. Ah, shoot. I think this is the first time we've seen what happens if the beam ammo gets depleted here. I'm hoping... Hold on, I can get some from this here at least. Have we seen what happens when the beam ammo gets depleted before? I don't know if we have or not. God, I wish I could do a better job at avoiding that. I think I actually hit him with that, now that I'm looking at that there. Ah, shoot. That did so much more damage than I wanted it to. Come on, you don't have any health left. Thank you. That is it for the Emperor Ring. Definitely does fit up to the fitting description of it being a final boss, alright. I think I missed an Emperor Ring scan also. I could be wrong. I'm guessing it's probably, like, the vulnerable, like, the core part of it, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure Emperor Ring has, like, freaking 6 scans, if I had to guess. Whatever, we already missed a item already, so can't really do too much about that. I think the only thing we get for 100% of items and scans is like extra art galleries or something, which granted isn't really that important in Prime 2, I find. I mean, it's cool stuff, but the trilogy art galleries are so low res that, like, it doesn't really matter all that much. And surprisingly, a Prime game with an escape sequence. Hello. I guess Prime 1 starts with an escape, but then, like, doesn't really have one at the end, so yeah, we have a proper escape sequence for this game. Feels pretty good. Thankfully, it's stupidly short. Can't use the save room during an escape sequence. Whew. You'd think I wouldn't wear this shirt for any particular reason. I love this showdown here. This is Dark Samus's true form, by the way. A lot of people don't really realize that Dark Samus is, not some, like, gothic titty girl. No, she's this crazy exoskeleton monster, basically. Supercharged with Phazon energy. Target's Phazon energy weaponry and defense systems are at full power. Phazon suit exposure render Dark Samus invisible to your dark visor. Yep, sure did. So, this fight I remember being kind of unique here. Basically, Dark Samus will fire some attacks at us here. Where are you, Dark Sammy? Yeah, I believe she does... What the f... I can use the Echo Visor to see her, but... Oh, I can use the freaking Annihilator Beam to damage her. That makes a lot more sense. I remember, like, the other part to this fight here that's not this here. Yeah, I think it's this here. She'll charge up in, like, this ball in the center here. And then, basically, we have to... Am I not mistaken? I thought we had to, like... absorb these attacks, unless we have to shoot back at them. Maybe we have to use the Annihilator Beam for this. I thought we had to absorb these akin to, like... I don't know what's a good comparison that I'm thinking of here, but... Okay, what am I mistaking here? Oh, actually, there's another scan for this here. Dark Samus 4. Unstable energy phase on. Target can generate shield immune for all 4 attacks. Draws an draw an expelled Phazon to use as a weapon here. Forget how this is done. I thought we just had to hold in a charge shot here. Ah, yeah, that's exactly what it is there. Then we can damage Dark Samus with that there. That's basically how this fight goes over here. We're on a time limit, so we do have to be kind of vigilant here. Did a lot of damage to Dark Samus there. I don't really have a whole lot of health or time left here, but... Okay, that did damage to her there, too. I feel like I'm not doing that much damage here, unless I'm not charging it all the way here. And I missed that altogether there. Can I figure out which trajectory you're... Yeah, that's still not doing that much damage in the grand scheme of things here. Oh my god, I can't tell which attack she's going for here. This is going to be a very close battle, because I'm kind of failing miserably at it here. If I can't tell what attack she's doing here... That shouldn't have... Did that seriously miss there? Oh my god, that freaking seriously missed there, I think. This is rough. This is going to be a very rough and very close finale if I... Okay, that did so much damage! Why did that suddenly do that much there? Oh no. Okay. That got her. Holy crap. How did I suddenly do way more damage there in those last two hits than I had ever done previously? I dread to think what that's like on Hyper Mode. I don't think I ever got this far on the Hyper Mode playthrough I did back when I was like 15, but... Damn. She's definitely just a husky zombie here at this point. Don't worry, I'm sure it's fine. I don't think I've... It's been so long since I played this game, I really don't remember how this ending goes here, like... Yeah, I'm guessing we just kind of escaped through here, and that's all she wrote here. But yeah, no, it was good to go back to Prime 2 again after all these years, because I replayed Prime 3 back in, like, around this time in 2019, I think it was. It was, like, the fall just before, like, the pandemic and everything happened, so it must have been 2019. It's funny how I remember, like, distinctively playing through it, and yet I remember almost nothing about Prime 3 at the same time, so I am looking forward to going back through that, but there is a game we are playing first before that. But, yeah, I'll get more into that in a little bit, but it was, you know, good to replay this game, though, after having not played Prime 2 in... How long has this been? Since I played this game, like, more than a decade at this point? Yeah, no, this... I don't love this game as much as the first one, but it is still definitely a good time, and there's the... Oh, she just gives the wave there, it's not the thumbs up there. It's like the ending of Yu-Gi-Oh! When Atem goes through the door at the end. Oh, and we get the Zero Suit design here. I gotta say, like, I know this was probably also to capitalize on Zero Mission being out at this time, but I kinda wish we could have kept the Prime 2 look for Samus, or the Prime 1 look for Samus at some point, because, like, I don't know, I don't mind the Zero Suit design, but, like, I kinda like how more realistic, in a way, that the Prime 1 Samus unmasking looks. And yeah, Samus did manage to... Well, no, she saved some animals in Super Metroid, don't forget that. That ending is canonical. Dedicated to Mark Hay Hutchinson. Not sure if that was a staff member who passed before this was a thing. Oh, yeah, and I think this is... Yeah, this is the trilogy version staff. But yeah, no... I do still really like Prime 2. I mean, I like the whole Prime trilogy. I can see why some people would say this is their favorite. I can see why some people would say this is their least favorite. I think for me, the worlds aren't quite as memorable, except Sanctuary Fortress, and even then, Sanctuary, I think, is probably the coolest area in the trilogy, if not maybe Elysia from 3, but, like, I just love the design of, Sanctuary Fortress a lot. I like the whole theming there and kind of the lore and the backstory and Quadraxis and all that cool stuff. Like, that is such an awesome part of the game. But it is kind of a confusing area to maneuver in a way, just because, like, the whole, like, split up and down paths of it, basically. Yeah. But, no, this is still a really awesome game. I was always really hopeful that this could have gotten some sort of a, like, Prime 2 and Prime 3 to get some sort of a re-release. I'm surprised they didn't, given, like, you know, to compare it to something else that did. Like, they re-released Pikmin 1 and 2, like, around the time that Pikmin 4 came out. And I have that, like, on my shelf here as well, so... You know, I was always under the impression that Prime would get the same treatment, and Prime Remastered is sublime. I've already played Prime Remastered. I streamed that, like, right when it came out, and I played through that about 3 times in the span of 1 week. I've played Prime Remastered so much on the Switch alone. I've probably played it at least 8 or 9 times, maybe, because I love Metroid Prime a lot. Dark Samus was a really iconic villain to spawn from this game. I know she's technically from Prime 1, but shut up. It's this game that she was known as in her prime there. And yeah, there are a couple other things. Like, I know Prime 2 has multiplayer, which I honestly had fun playing the multiplayer when I was younger, but it's also not really something I have a means of showing off either. It's probably also not the most engaging thing in the world either, but I had fun with it when I played it before. Definitely does. It takes me back to my, like, preteen years, though, in a way. Like, I was very into this game when I was, like, 12, 13 years old, and, like, just kind of remembering those memories back then that I had. You know, back then I didn't have any other care in the world other than, like, playing this, playing, like, Diamond and Pearl on my DS, watching videos of, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because I think those are, like, that was, like, the time when Heart Gold Soul Silver was out in Japan, but not out internationally, to put, like, this in. Prime Trilogy came out that same fall, basically, so that was when I was playing these games the most, and, yeah, just takes me back to it takes me back to a much simpler time, in a way, you know. And we have the bonus ending unlocked, too. Let's see that. Percentage complete, 98%. Hyper mode difficulty active, which is honestly not really worth it for this game, because it's just bullet sponge hell the game. You want freaking enemies to take, like, twice the amount of hits there. That's that mode. Yeah, I mean, I made the backup for this here. Thankfully, this is a stream and not a Let's Play or anything, but I have the backup before that there anyway, so... Do we not get the bonus ending there? It said last stream I get a bonus ending for 75%. Unless that's, like, the whole... Oh, okay. I think the bonus ending is, like, seeing the Zero Suit Samus, and then I'm guessing there's a 100% ending as well, which I didn't get to see. I'm pretty sure, isn't the 100% ending just literally Dark Samus, like, comes back, basically, because she never freaking dies, and she's in Prime 3 also? I don't think I have much in the way of, like, the art gallery here, if I can even view that. Let me just buy the rest of the Prime 2 stuff here. I'm missing... Also, I find it weird this soundtrack gallery doesn't actually, as far as I know, it doesn't have every song in the games. Like, I remember there being one really good track that's just not in here, and I don't remember exactly which one. I will give the Primary Master this. I think it has the best of the galleries, considering, like, what song was it? I know this is Prime 1 music here. Yeah, off the top of my head, is it... Just looking at it here, do they not have... They don't have Rundas's theme. That's what's missing here. How the fuck do they not have the best song in the trilogy in here? What the hell is that all about? That's yeah, that's a choice there. But yeah, let's view some really low-res artwork here, unless they... Like, can I... Oh yeah, I zoom in with the A button here. I'm guessing they probably had to compress these scans down here just to fit in the Wii disc, if I had to guess, because I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these art assets were probably pretty big here. They're pretty cool, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Prime games always have really cool artwork here. It's fitting, actually, in a way. I was thinking about this the other day here, but, I actually, way back in the day, I've probably talked about this before, that I wanted to Let's Play this back in, like, 2012 era, I think. And, I actually did do, like, a background for my channel for this. It was actually, I wanted to do this and Kirby's Adventure side by side, and, well, not technically accurate right now, I was technically doing a Kirby game alongside this for a time, so yeah. Stuff like this is really cool. Okay, I know the joke is just that, like, you know, like, people see this kind of thing and think one thing, but what is this Persona 5-ass, like, visual style here? Like, huh. These are definitely some pieces of concept art, alright. Just kind of looks like a GameCube era render. I remember seeing this render a lot, and I always remember this being like a bitch to crop out because, like, if it's on a black background, like half the suit's like shaded in black. I remember that being a pain in the butt trying to crop that back then. Actually, funny enough, this piece of artwork is funny about that, and I think I showed this off last stream, but I actually have this poster here. Yeah, I took this out here the other day because I found this not long ago, and I didn't show the back side of it because this had Quadraxis on it the other day, but like, this is a really cool piece of artwork as well. But yeah, was this in Nintendo Power, I think? Yeah, it says Nintendo Power at the bottom there, so... Yeah, this is so cool to look at back then. I mean, I didn't even look at this too much, which is surprising me that I kept this in pretty decent shape. Like, it's obviously well worn, but like... God, this is so cool. Look, there's a part of this here. Like, it shows the size of Samus and Quadraxis, and besides Samus, it just says, "Is this a fair fight?" Like, where does it say that? Where's Samus in this here? There, yeah. Like, that's hilarious. Oh, man. Yeah, no, this is a really cool piece of artwork that I have here. Really cool poster. I might try and find some way to frame that. I don't know. It's a pretty long poster. I don't know how easy it would be to frame something like that, but... And... this is not the box art at all. I don't know what the fudge this is. This looks like early promo box art. It's definitely not the box art that they used there. I guess I don't have, like, it unlocked there, but, like... Yeah, because there's an extra gallery that for... Oh, actually, wait, that was only just the promo art there. There's also... Oh, there's a lot of freaking... Let's look at the boss package here. Come on, show something better than, like, a freaking, like, worm that looks like something else here. Yeah, there's the coolest boss there. What in the world is this? What is this Dark Samus concept art? Okay. Not sure what this is supposed to be, but that's pretty cool. This... Okay, I get this is probably supposed to be the light suit. This just reminds me of her, like, Metroid form in Dread. Yeah, these are definitely some concept screenshots, alright. Pretty cool Dark Samus artwork here. There's the real Dark Samus. All you fan artists out there start honoring this beast here. I'll just kind of skim through some of these, like, sketches here. Yeah, these sketches are not in the highest res here. I remember, the reason I bring this up here is I remember there's at least one, like, map in Metroid Prime that's included in, like, this art gallery here. I don't think I got enough progress to unlock the map in Prime 2, but, yeah. The map, I know, is, like, stupidly low res, and I was even comparing it in the Wii version to the GameCube version, and it was, like, night and day how much higher res the original in the GameCube was, so... But again, there's, like, hundreds of pieces of art across all three games. It is cool they included such a cool-looking gallery. Like, what is this sketch here? Hiding from, oh, flying pirates. That's cool. That's cool. It's definitely better than I could ever draw. Oh, man. I wish this was in higher res here, because look at how beautiful Sanctuary looks, man. Bunch of lore, I guess, and more lore. These are some pretty cool pirate designs. I think we're getting more pirates or more characters than just pirates here. Those look like some really skinny arms you got there, Samus. I said this before, I kind of wish, like, you know, I love the iconic Various suit, but you have it for, like, a beginning, really boring part of the game, and then you're stuck with this kind of, like, I don't want to say ugly, but just this kind of brown and gritty and dirty suit for most of the game at that point. Like, you have this from, like, the end of the first area all the way to the end of the third area, which is, like more than 75% of the game you're stuck looking at this brown here. So, I don't know, I feel like that is kind of a striker against this one here. I love the light suit, don't get me wrong, but some cool looking art here. It's like concept art of getting the screw attack here. I'll kind of just skim this creature one here, because I'm sure probably pretty far along here. Screw this enemy in particular. Fuck this enemy in particular. These things are so cool. The mini quads. We're getting near the end of the stream there, guys. Yeah, the Ink Smashers. I think that's it for the Metroid Prime 2. No, we didn't view the storyboard ones here. Okay, I think this is the last one here. Yeah, like, you cannot read this dialogue whatsoever here. This is as much as I can zoom in here. This stuff here is not high-res at all. So, that's kind of, I think, one of the few parts where the trilogy kind of falters in a way. The only way to view this in any sort of a higher res is from the GameCube original, I think. Like, you cannot make out this at all. Just to show it all compared to the Prime 1 extra gallery that I was looking for there. I'm sure Prime 2 would probably also have an extra gallery if I was to look into it there. I'm just trying to look for the map in particular that... Yeah, this was the post-credit scene in Prime 1 there, so... It was like the birth of Dark Samus. Where was that map? I know it's in here somewhere. World Gal... or not Biology. Was it in the World Gallery here? Yeah. This map is so freaking low res also. You cannot make this out. Like... I commend the idea of implementing the map here, but, like... this artwork, but you cannot make this map out. I can't zoom in any further. Like, I don't know. The friend voucher was such a weird thing for this, and the fact they locked the, like, snapshot tool to this through that, like, yeah, what, you have to have people on your Wii friends, which you can't use, who also owned this game that was only available for about 5 months. Like, really? Come on, guys. Anyways, though, that's gonna do it for Metroid Prime 2. It was a fun little romp going back through this game here. Again, kinda sucks we weren't able to get 100% there, but... I mean, it was a fun little romp, though, all things considered. We got we showed off just about everything there, and... yeah, it was good going back to this one. I would like to stream Prime 3 before Prime 4 Beyond comes out, but there is one game I am streaming first, and that's going back to the world of Final Fantasy VI, and we are going to finish that game up first. I have a feeling we're going to... like, if I stream that, like, several times a week, I have a feeling we're going to finish that up at some point in the near future. It's not going to take that long, I don't think. We have, like, I'd say we're more than halfway through that game. I don't actually know how long that is, but, like, from what I've been told anyway, we're at a pretty good length in that, so... Yeah, next time, that's what we're going to be looking at there. I think I might just call it there. I don't think any of our friends or anyone is really, like, streaming. I don't know if we have anyone to raid tonight or anything, but, yeah, I think I'm just gonna probably call it there, but, so... Thanks everyone for tuning in for Metroid Prime 2. It was fun playing this game for the last few... Well, it's been a while that this started off here, but yeah, we're gonna be basically kind of calling it there, so thank you everyone. I've been Master Starman. I don't know if I'm gonna stream any other time this weekend, because I do have to record a lot of stuff. I have to record Kirby 64, which granted, that's probably just gonna be done in like one sitting at some point, because I love that game a lot too. But otherwise, yeah, we're probably gonna call it there for this week's streams. I know next week for sure I'm gonna be back with Final Fantasy VI, and yeah, we'll kind of take it from there. Thanks everyone for hanging out and tuning in. I'll see you guys for that then. Have yourselves a great night, and